Hello, my friend. This is Charles speaking to you from Laval, Quebec, Canada. I'm coming to you today to talk about a topic that really got my attention today as I was speaking to a friend. It is retirement. I spoke to my friend today and I just want to know how he was doing. And the first thing he told me was like, times were difficult, things were difficult for him and his family. And I wanted to know why. And he told me that even since he went into retirement, his salary is no longer the same, his revenues are not the same, he's going through difficult times, the economy is not good. So in other words, he's blaming circumstances that he cannot control to explain what he's going through. And I came to the realization that retirement is a time when people don't feel happy at all. Most people are not looking forward to going into retirement, which is quite strange. Because retirement is a time where you have your freedom. You have the time to do what you always wanted to do. You have the freedom to go where you want to go without asking your boss for permission. You can do what you want, when you want it, and how you want to do it. So why should retirement be a moment of sadness, a moment of anxiety? People are very anxious when they go into retirement. Why? Because they were not prepared. They never thought of what they're going to do when they get to that stage. Because retirement starts when you start working. That's when you start preparing for your retirement. My name is Charles, and I'm a retiree. I stopped working it's been almost 8 years ago. So I'm a retiree, but I wasn't anxious. I wasn't worried about it because I knew what I wanted to do. I always wanted to be a businessman, and I started my business. And when I spoke to my friend, he was telling me about all the difficult times that he's going through, and I felt sad for him. Because when I see this guy, he's a guy who knows how to use a camera. He was in the film industry. He was participant. He contributed to many documentaries and movies. I couldn't understand why, now that he's in his retirement time, why is that he cannot continue to generate revenue for himself? What is it that's stopping him from becoming a consultant, a freelance consultant who's going to start his own company and help people around the world to learn about what he knows, to share his experience, to share his knowledge, to share his skills, especially to the younger generation. Why can't he do that? Simply because people are very complacent. People always wait for things to come to them. People were used for many years, for 20, 25, 30, 40 years, to go to a job, get a salary, and be happy with that. They never question themselves. So when the time comes for me to go into retirement, how am I going to manage? And for my friend, for example, what is quite dramatic is right now he got children in high school and some are still in university. He has to pay for those kids. He has to pay for the tuition. He has to pay for the scholarship. Of course, he's having difficulties to do that because he was not prepared. So what I want to do, and I will have a program, a training program, more like a coaching program for people who are about to go into retirement, those who are in retirement, to discuss with them, to talk with them, to chat with them, and to tell them what I did when I stopped working. I was ready for it. I knew what I wanted, and already when I was working, I was already starting to do some things on the side, preparing myself for this moment when I'm into retirement. You have to prepare yourself. You cannot allow circumstances to have an impact on you, to be unprepared. And when you are unprepared, that's when you get anxious. And when you get anxious, your blood pressure goes up, and that's not good for your health. We all reach an age where we need, especially when you pass your 50s, when you're over 50, you need to be in an environment where you feel peace, where you feel like you can take care of yourself. You don't have to worry about all those issues. But for that, it takes preparation. So if you are interested to know what I did, if you want to discuss with me, to understand how I started my own business, please feel free to respond to this message by going to my Facebook page. I will publish this video on my Facebook page. Let's start a discussion. Let me hear from you. Let you tell me what you think about this. How are you preparing for your retirement time? Or if you're not yet in retirement, but if you are already, what are you doing right now to help yourself, to make sure that you're still comfortable and you can still look after your family comfortably? What are you doing? Share with me your insight, because it's something that I don't know. I can learn from you as well, because this is the whole point of these videos. It's not only to bring you something, but also to learn from you. Tell me what you're doing to help yourself. And that would be quite interesting to know that. And I thank you very much for your attention, but please don't lose faith, because you are a professional. You are a person who worked for a company for many years, so you have experience. You have something that can be of value to other people. So don't hesitate to share it. And just, if you need some guidance on how you can share it, let's talk. And I can tell you how to do it, and then you never know. You might just decide to see a breakthrough there. Thank you so much, and you take care. God bless, and speak to you soon. Bye-bye.